Hi everyone! This unit that we're going to be focusing on deals with Rite of Passage. We are going to be reading a series of short stories that lead up to a longer novel. All of them deal with this concept of Rite of Passage. Before we get too far into our unit, we want to make sure we can define what a Rite of Passage is. On the screen you can see a definition. A rite of passage is an event or ceremony that marks somebody's passage from one stage of life to another. One example of a rite of passage is when you turn 16 in the United States. At this age, you are then able to go and get your driver's license. You are changing from one stage of life where you were 15 to being given this responsibility when you are 16, where you can test and start driving on the road. Additionally, when you turn 18, you can vote in elections. You are transitioning from one stage of life where you don't necessarily have as much say in who becomes president or where money goes in your community to being able to have that choice and to have your voice heard through voting. However, age doesn't always define a rite of passage. Another rite of passage we see in a lot of different cultures is when people get married. They're changing from the stage of life of being independent and on their own to joining their life with somebody else. This rite of passage is now tying two people together. Additionally, a rite of passage can be something that a specific group has someone go through, or it can be someone goes through on an individual personal level. For example, a family might say you have to be a certain age before you can go to the fishing with grandpa. Or an individual might have a certain goal that they're trying to reach, and as they learn this lesson and attain this goal, they might change in some way, changing from one individual to the next, creating that rite of passage. I want you guys to take a few minutes now to turn and talk to the person next to you. Can you think of a rite of passage in your life or one that you have seen or heard of before? It can be age-based, but does your family have any rituals where you have to complete something before you can participate? Or can you think of a movie or TV show where characters have to undergo some sort of change where they transition from one stage of life into something else? Talk, and then we'll share as a class.